Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our elders of GMS who rule well. Barakatham your Akanis out there is pushing this truth and sincerity, strength Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. GMS stop and listen, preach your cow. For today's lesson scripture come from Sirach, Ecclesiastes 12, verse 10 and 11. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. I'll read that again. It says, Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemies. It says, never trust thine enemy. Who is the enemy of the nation of Israel, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans? They do have a physical enemy on this planet Earth. The spiritual enemy is Satan, and Satan's counterpart on this earth is the so-called white man, Esau. The so-called white man. That is the enemy of the nation of Israel. And I'm going to read this to you to prove that. Because in the scriptures in Genesis, you had Isaac had two sons, Jacob and Esau. Right? And Esau was the eldest son. And Esau would be the one who inherited the blessing. But that's not how the Lord set it up. The Lord set it up for Jacob's mother to supplant, which Jacob means supplanter, to supplant, so he could get the inheritance, right? So when you read Genesis 27, and I'll start at 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, has not thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, because right before this, Esau had went out to hunt, because Isaac was dying and he was blind, and he wanted to eat that one last supper that Esau cooked, because he made good venison, you know. And when his wife Rebecca supplanted and tricked to dress Jacob up to seem to be Esau, he received that blessing. And when Esau came back, he was weeping, saying, have you got a blessing for me? It says, verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven. So that's why the scriptures say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That blessing was given to Esau. The earth was given unto him, and all the fatness thereof. Right now he's ruling, he owns all the natural resources, right? You know? And it says, and by the sword shall thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. He said, even by the sword shall thou live. That's why when Esau is known as the cunning hunter. That's why you see Edomites out here every winter when it get cold. They always going in the woods, and it's like a sport to them, man, to go hunting. You know, if I went hunting, it would be for me to eat. But Esau don't do it as a sport, because that's just their spirit, being the descendants of Esau, the Edomites. You know, they are known as the cunning hunters in the scripture. And it says, and by the sword shall thou live. Even right now, Esau has a military arsenal, man. He has nuclear weapons right now that he has been making for many years now. And these nuclear weapons are his sword. That is his main weapon right now. That he's waiting to use it, and he's gonna use it. You know. And it says, and by the sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother. Is Esau serving Jacob right now? No, it's the reversal. Jacob is serving Esau, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. But this is a prophecy that's given by his father Isaac, that he will serve his brother. He has served his brother before in the time of King David, and in the Byzantine Empire, the middle Dark Ages. He served us then, but right now in this particular time, the nation of Israel, the children of Jacob, are serving Esau right now. And it says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck, right? Shall break the yoke from off thy neck. And this happened even when we were in rulership with King David. Esau came out of that. When he came out of his high habitations with Alexander the Great, they broke that yoke off their neck, and they started ruling. And I'm gonna show you another scripture to back that up. Second Chronicles. I think Second Chronicles. Second Chronicles. I'll start at 7. Second Chronicles 21:7. Howbeit Yahweh would not destroy the house of David because of the covenant that he had made with David, and as he promised to give a light of him and to his sons forever. So he promised us that inheritance forever, the sons of David, who is the nation of Israel. It says, in his days the Edomites revolted from under the dominion of Judah and made themselves as a king. So right then, that goes back to that prophecy here in 27, where he said that, and it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. That was the first time that the Edomites revolted, man. It's part of prophecy. And it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning of my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, the elder son, were told to Rebekah. She went and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau is touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. So from that point on, Esau has always been trying to kill his brother Jacob. Here in 2015, Esau has basically killed us, man, in the streets with the military, with his police, the police. He's killed us with these pestilence that he put out and diseases and stuff, whatnot. He just killed us. He's killed us with these false images of who the Lord is and the Son. These idols. He's killed us that way. And he is the enemy, man. Going back to Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. When you have iron that rusted, no matter, it spreads real rapidly and easily. You can clean it off, but when you let it dry, it just comes right back. It's hard to get rid of. So that's like Esau's wickedness, man. It spread it all across the world, man. And can't no one man get rid of the wickedness of Esau, because with his wicked philosophies, the whole world and all these kings and kingdoms have bitten that forbidden fruit, man, of those philosophies of Esau. So it's going to take Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to come back to destroy this place, man. It's going to take him, Ain't no one man going to be able to do it. Let's see here. This is Psalms 18:17. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from them that hated me, for they were too strong for me. See, he delivered me from my strong enemy. Psalms 18 and 17. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me. Who hates us? Esau. You know, that's going all the way back to Genesis 27 chapter, 25th, 27, the 27th chapter. Esau's been hating us ever since then, man. You know, and can't, like I said, can't no one man deliver us. It's going to take your power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to deliver us from the hand of this wicked devil, man. He says, he that delivered me from my strong enemy and from him which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They are too strong because Esau controlled everything. They were given the fatness of the earth, man. You know, and the Lord gave them the blessing to rule by the sword. So they have all the natural resources. They have all the money. They have all the weaponry. They have advanced their weaponry since the dagger. The weapons have advanced to be nuclear arsenals, man. So what one man can stop that on this planet? Nobody. You know? Certainly not nobody in the nation of Israel. You know? Back in Sirach 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, because Esau always, when he go crouching, he's always coming to you like he's down with you, or down for your cause, or on your side. Hey brother, hey brother, I'm down with you. But no, the scripture just said his wickedness is like iron that rusted, man. Esau is wicked, man. And it says, yet take good heed and beware of him. So you better be circumspect of that devil, man. Take good heed and beware, man. When he come around, you got to watch it, man. Because it's in his nature to be wicked. It's not in his nature to be your friend. And a lot of you jakes out here, y'all getting caught up with these so-called white people. It's just like, oh, he cool and shit. You know, and a lot of y'all, you ain't in these scriptures, so how you gonna read the spirit? Read their spirits. You thinking they cool when they really, really not. You know? And it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Now, when you look that word looking glass up, it's like a vision, right? And then it goes into another definition of a mirror. Now, when you look in a mirror, what you see when you look in the mirror is, if you look at yourself in the mirror, you're looking at the true image of, that's the true image of what you're looking at when you look in a mirror. You know? How will we know the true image of who this wicked person is? Through what? Through these scriptures, through these visions and these prophecies that are in the scriptures. The scriptures prophetically tell us who Esau is. The scriptures gives us visions who he is and all about his wickedness. That's how, this is the looking glass. This is the vision, these scriptures, man. This is how we get the true image of Esau. And reading these scriptures is how we know, as it say, altogether, that his rust has not been wiped away. That's how we know that his wickedness is still like the rust on iron. Because through these scriptures, man, it's prophetically telling us the visions, man. That's how we know. And it says, Sirach 12, 10, and 11. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as though thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not yet altogether wiped away. They want to say, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, man. For these scriptures, man. These scriptures, these visions, man. That we read, man, and that we learn, and it allows us to see things and be circumspect out here in this wicked society, man. To all the brothers out there, man, You know, just keep the faith, man. You know, keep the faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Stay in these scriptures, man. You know, and with that, man, preach your cow, GMS Arkansas. Stop and listen. Call Halal Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. Barakathon, all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth. Shalom Wakasai. Double honors to our elders, the GMS, the apostles who rule well, man. And with that, man, Shalom.
Sanda masa, lukuta masa. Loma jonkana. Isaka denke. Kabol na bla Ibrahim mala. Kabombe mara mala. Isloma jonna Isau donso karak mala. Yakuba koroke. Ye jeda. Kayo ko jalendo. Ola ye jeda. Jabambali. Chekule la fiye jelana. Akomi no benna. Ola ye musodan. Mino ko bambali. Oh. Padan chawdu. Padan chawdan ko karamuye. Yala sao. Je danko. Fiye jelana mino ko katani gasake ke wa. Kajuya nachidu biribara. Izo. Kana ina de. Nachidu le. Yaminde.